Over the past 2 days, we've traveled from Iceland to Ålesund, Norway, all the way up to Tromsø. Over the next week, we are going to be exploring the Lofoten Islands and showing you everything they have to offer. But first, let's check out our new ride. Originally, we booked a much smaller van-style ride. However, that was having some technical difficulties on pickup day, so we got this. And we are officially trading van life for RV life. In true van tour fashion, we are going to start with the front of the van or RV and work our way back. The dash in this RV is just your typical dash. It has a few aux cords, a few little areas where you can hold things, and that's pretty much it. It also has 2 swivel seats, but the best part about this area is right up here. This front cab area has all of the things you need in one in a van or an RV. It has this awesome moonroof or skylight or sunroof, whatever you want to call it. And then not only does it have that, which opens up the space so much and gives it so much light, but it also has 3 spots for storage. There's one on the left, a large one in the middle, and one on the right. The right side, which is actually the left if you're looking at the road, I'm terrible with my right and my left, has a USB plug so that while you're on the road, if you need something charged, it's easy to locate and you can just grab it. And now, welcome to our dinette, which is probably one of the biggest bonus features of this RV over our personal van. It sits 4 comfortably and is always here. No conversion necessary. It doesn't turn into the bed. It's just super easy to wake up in the morning or late at night and sit at the table.
This morning I went over to the dinette area while Taylor was still sleeping and got my computer open, checked out some stuff, checked emails, and it was really nice not really waking up Taylor. She probably said I did wake her up anyway, but it's nice to have that separation in this dedicated space where you can kind of spread out a little bit.
He did wake me. He's not very quiet. Moving right along, in here we have some storage, a TV that only plays Norwegian channels, so that doesn't get much use. A beautiful window.
Nice view too.
Dinner with a view. And if you want to fit a 5th person, there is a little extra spot right here where I think a 5th person would actually fit comfortably, because this dinette table actually wraps around and creates a bigger table. Next up is the kitchen with a propane stove tank, pretty large sink, more storage for dishes and food, storage down here for your utensils, and some Tostitos. We all know Kevin loves those. A cutting board, and lastly, some storage for some pots and pans. If you're in need of additional counter space, the sink actually has this nice piece of glass that goes over top, and you can close that down so you have just one flat surface. But the best part about this kitchen is a full-size fridge. I mean, it's pretty much as tall as I am. There's also some additional storage up here for larger items, cereal, things like that. Welcome to our bedroom. This is probably the biggest bed in an RV or van that we've ever had, and I must say, it might be the most comfortable. And you can walk around both sides, making it super easy. You don't have to get over top of someone to get in or out of bed. So it's just super, super convenient. On both sides of the bed, we have storage options. To the left, there is a full closet, and to the right, there is sort of like a drawer system. And then behind me, there's more storage for even more stuff. One bonus feature about this van is that it also comes with a skylight or moonroof in the back and 2 side windows on either side of the bed, making this area super well lit with that natural light. And here in Norway, since it's pretty much bright out 24/7, they even come with nice shades, so that when you're sleeping, you can have a dark room even when it's not dark outside.
Really quick, we want to say a huge thank you to Holofly for sponsoring today's video. Whenever we travel internationally, we struggle to stay connected to the internet unless we're staying at a hotel for the entire trip, which doesn't really happen that often. Sometimes we just bite the bullet and use our US data plans to do international roaming, which gets ridiculously expensive and not worth it at all. In the past, we've also tried to use local SIM cards, which has its own set of challenges in different countries, like language barriers, not sure where to get them, not sure if it's even gonna work, and then also having to worry about not losing our own US data SIM cards because we've done that before and it's a pain in the butt once you get home. Then there's times where we don't get a SIM card at all and have to stop what we're doing to go to a cafe or another place with public Wi-Fi in order to upload a video, research a particular location, or connect to our families and let them know that we're alive. But now we're happy to announce that with Holofly, we no longer have to deal with these struggles because they introduce a simple and affordable way to stay connected wherever you're traveling to. Holofly offers travelers international eSIM cards that you can purchase at home before you get to your destination, so you don't have to worry about finding a local SIM card or that expensive phone bill waiting for you when you get home. All you have to do is choose your destination and how many days you want data for, then make the purchase and you get a QR code sent to your email ready to use right on your phone. Once you're at your destination, pull out that QR code, scan it on your phone, and within 30 seconds, you will be connected to the internet. The best part, Holofly is currently offering unlimited data plans to a number of popular destinations, and we are renting a camper van in Ireland in the next few weeks, and we are going to be using Holofly's European eSIM card with an international unlimited data plan. So join us and over 125,000 customers who already use Holofly and get 5% off your order when you use the link in our description below with the coupon code Mathers on the Map. Again, a big thanks to Holofly for sponsoring today's video, and thank you for making international roaming finally affordable and easy to use.
Moving right along, welcome to our spa. This is probably the largest bathroom we've ever had in any van. In here you have a second sink, which is very rare. A very nice mirror, some room for storage, but the best part is probably the toilet. Unlike normal RV toilets, this one actually has a flusher, but you still have to remember to open the hatch. Just close it up when you're done, and it's good to go. Lastly, in the bathroom, it has this heavy-duty, nice rain shower. That's gonna be nice. I bet you're wondering if everything in here can get wet when you do take a shower, since in most RVs you pretty much shower the whole bathroom when you're in the shower. And for that there are these handy dandy walls. How do you
You gotta close this door.
There is a magnet right over here. How handy! Get yourself a shower. And then lastly, if you do have 4 people, this RV is actually made for 4 people, even though we are only 2. But there is this nice drop-down bed, which is actually on an electrical switch where you can move it down when you need it and move it back up when you don't.
From a technical perspective, I'm going to go over all of the electrical details and I'll touch on the heating and water as well. But first, here is the electrical panel to control pretty much everything in the van. It's not too sophisticated since this is more of an RV, where a camper van is more off-grid. An RV, this is built mainly to be in a campground and be plugged in. So here you have the ability to turn on and off your house battery. You manage your master switch for all your lights and your USB ports. Here is your water pump. This one is your outdoor lights. And then down here you have all of your buttons to monitor your levels of your batteries and your water and gray tank. So you have it on for your house battery, your car battery, your water, and then we also have the ability to see how much solar we're getting, but this rig does not have any solar at the current moment. I'm not sure the exact battery capacity for this rig for the house side, but I think it's pretty light. We are able to run the heater all night long, but we can't run multiple electronics or charge multiple electronics while running the heater. So that is a bit of a bummer, but again, this is built to be plugged in, not for off the grid. In terms of heating, it does use a Webasto diesel heater, and it has several vents throughout the cabin to get good circulation and really heat this thing up. In terms of heating up the water, there's 2 ways this does it. One through electrical heating or through gas heating if we're not hooked up to the electrical power. So we haven't used the hot water heater yet, so we don't know how hot it does get, but apparently it gets up to 50 to 70 degrees Celsius, which is pretty dang hot. And the cool thing about this, you have hot water in every faucet and shower head, which is really nice. There are a few spots for AC. This is, since we're in Europe, it's 230 volt. But this rig does not have an inverter, which is a bummer for us because we need to charge things like our drones and our laptops. Luckily, we stopped at a local store and got a little inverter, which is the same thing that we used in Iceland, and we did just fine, so this thing will help us survive. I think that wraps it up for this rig. There are some storage options outside, but we don't really need to use that since we're only renting this for a week. We're renting this through motorhome.no. And they also have a partner website, which is caravan.no. So I think there's multiple options to rent rigs, motorhomes, camper vans in Norway. And they have 3 locations. So they're pretty big and a good option if you're looking to rent a van up here in Norway.
All right, well, enough of the van tour. We are off to explore Lofoten Islands. We are going to go all the way to the tip and explore every nook and cranny, so we need to hit the road. If you are interested in checking that out, stick around for our next episode exploring van life in the Lofoten Islands, or RV life. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.